Hello, beautiful being. I'm Trini. Welcome to In Her Dreams. Welcome to your reading, where we're just taking this time to connect with Spirit and see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. I already sense some energies, and I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the vibe because I'm picking up on a gremlin, beautiful being. I'm feeling gremlin type energy. And it feels very, 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 very low vibe. It feels very afraid, very intimidated by you and your greatness. But that's not your fault. It's not your fault that you're great. It's your blessing that you're great. It's a blessing. Everything that you are and everything in your world right now that's on your plate, I know it feels overwhelming. But you are a blessing and your life is filled with blessings. So we're going to get in tune with that. No matter what gremlins are all around. Anybody got time for a gremlin? let's cleanse that gremlin energy. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Only high vibrations, divine frequencies surround you, beautiful being. Your mind is at peace. Ashe. So must it be on all dimensions. Okay. I'm going to start with this one. This one has a story to tell. Uncertainty. Uncertainty. There's something that you've been trying to figure out. You want to know the answer so badly. You want to know how something's going to work out. And the story is not yet written. The story is not yet written. There's freedom that you have in how you see this through. You may be asking, how is this going to turn out? This could be a move that you want to make. This could be a relationship that you want to work out. This could be the manifestation of something that you've been trying to create in your world for so long, but you've grown tired. And so now you're thinking that it's uncertain, that the turnout, the outcome is uncertain. But what Divine is saying is that you have control over how this plays out. This is the card, uncertainty. Look at those eyes. That's how we look when we don't know what's going on, right? We're thinking, wondering, hoping, and asking, how is it going to play out? But a lot of times when we get to that point of desperation, where we're asking so desperately, what is this going to look like in 10 years, in 20 years? What's going to happen? Divine is turning that back around on you and saying, how do you want it to look? What do you want it to be? Because that's how it can be. You have total reign right now over what you think is uncertain. Total reign, total control. Total control. It says, choose who you will become. This really is a gift. It's a gift to have the power to create your world, to make it look how you want it to look. And yes, there is opposition along the way, but you have so much more control than what you think. Changed in the night, you have changed quickly. Divine is saying that you've changed so drastically as you have leveled up, as you have grown, as you have embraced your true self. And whether you choose to share that truth with this one or that one, that's up to you, but you know yourself. And you have such a sense of power now. It's an inner power that you have that's, you can't destroy it. It can't be destroyed. It's tested, but it can't be destroyed because you've earned it and it's yours. So there's someone around you that can't handle this strength that you have. It's like you have changed very quickly. The strength that you have is not for everybody. And I'm just being real. The strength that you have, the sense of empowerment that you have access to now, the awareness that you have of yourself. Not everybody can handle that because they're intimidated by it. It makes them very uncomfortable because it reminds them of all the work they haven't done and that they're too afraid to do. That's fine. I don't judge people for being afraid. But if I'm willing to move past that fear, don't hate on me. Somebody's hating on your ability to move past fear because they're stuck in their fearful state. I see them like in a corner, just like a scared child. So looking at you and seeing what you are and who you've demonstrated so beautifully that you are, they can't handle it. They can't handle the truth. I don't know what movie that was from, but they can't handle the truth. They cannot. You got 11. You are so intuitive. Look at that. You are intuitive. You know what's what, and you know what you know. You know it. And there may have been some situations where people have tested you, like, are you sure about this? Are you? You don't have to be believed. Don't get dismayed. Don't get upset. Try not to. Don't let it bother you when people don't believe you. Because all that means is that they're being set up on a path where one day they will have to admit that you knew the truth. Because the truth will always be revealed in the end. Who and what we are always comes to light at some point, no matter how hard we try to keep it in the dark. Who you are always comes to light. And so there's somebody whose eyes are on you. They can't handle that you are truly authentic. And I don't know if it's so much that you try to be authentic. I think it's just what vibes with you. You might feel like you're just allergic to bullshit. You're allergic to, you can, when somebody walks in the room, you know if they're faking or not. You can tell. You can tell if they're uncomfortable. You can tell if they're hiding something. You can pick up on those things. You know truth, and you radiate truth. And there's someone who can't handle that. There's someone who works so hard. This is someone around you. They work so hard to be something else all the time, something that they are not. And so they can't handle the fact that you know that. You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift. If you doubted it, beautiful being, your intuition is on point. Okay? And look you in the eyes and say, your intuition is on point. Don't second guess yourself. Please don't second guess yourself. Don't second guess your hunches. Because that can weaken your intuition. When you question it, it grows weaker and weaker. Because the relationship that you have with it, it starts to, intuition, when it's nurtured by your own faith in it. If you have faith in yourself, in the guidance that you're receiving, in the feelings that you're getting, in the connections that you're making, that's enough. You don't have to prove it to anybody else. You know who this person is. You know what's going on with this situation, and you know to either avoid it or change your perspective on it or how to move forward. But you see truth, okay? A strong intuition is your gift and will help you to understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. Whatever was the biggest struggle that you most recently went through, that's going to be what divine uses to give you a tool to work with other people and help them to understand something that they're going through. There was something very painful that happened to you. Very painful. I'm going to get some information on this. But Divine is going to use this as an opportunity to help you connect with other people who have been through something so traumatic, so hurtful, so painful. What you've gone through, it was not in vain. It was not in vain. And Divine is going to bring opportunities to you for you to use that situation that you went through to help others to heal. And just to let people know that you know, because you've been there. You didn't read it in a textbook. You didn't watch it on a video. You lived through it. You know that pain, and so you're going to be able to connect with others because of that pain that you've been through, and you're going to help them. People will seek you for help. I feel like there's healing energy that just flows through you, and it's powerful. So Divine is saying to please protect that energy. Your vibe is priceless. I was just listening to something. They said, you are not a tool of men. You're an instrument of God. And there's divine energy that will flow through you to many people because you have surrendered yourself and you've become vulnerable within your own world to be honest about the things that you feel, about the things that you wanted to change, about the things that you wanted to accept, and the things that you wanted to learn from. You are going to get to a place where you're going to be ready to share that. What you've learned, you're going to share that with others. I want to see what the source of this pain is, the energy surrounding this hurtful experience. Confirmation, thank you, Divine. Okay. There's someone near you within your space that has very negative intentions. They live in a state of low vibrations. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Ashe. Yeah, we got to make that one clear because that's a good visual. There's someone around you who is so tied to their own pain that they have only made their pain your pain. That's what they did. They tried to make their pain your pain. You're a healer. So when you feel pain, you want to address it. You want to understand it. You let yourself feel it. But then your goal is always to let it go. This person does not intend to let their pain go. They passed on some energy to you. This could have been through a social situation. With this libation card, I'm seeing them offering something at one time. They offered you something. It seemed like either you or someone in your circle opened up their energy to this person that has this disturbance, that has this really deep connection to their own pain, and they just want to spread that misery to everyone that they meet and come in contact with. They just want to spread it. That's the only thing that gives them a temporary high, is to spread their pain. But there's someone that I feel like this wasn't you that let the energy in. I feel like it was someone around you. There was someone around you that allowed this person enough space to come in and try to tear shit up. That's what they wanted to do. They presented their energy as good news, something that was going to be beneficial. There we go. These are so light. Gotta make sure you get that, okay? They came and wanted to present some good news. What appeared as good news. And how these cards are showing up, you know what that lets me know? This person presented themselves as very difficult to figure out. They were pretending. They were sort of like hiding in the shadows, watching, trying to get a feel for what was going to work to get access to your energy. This person spends an immense amount of time trying to play in your energy, and all they're trying to do is work through their own trauma. The sad thing for them is that they've invested so much time and energy into you that now at this point they have nothing for themselves. That's justice. That's divine justice. Oop. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. If you think that divine is not aware of all the wrong that has been done to you by this person, I want you to trust that gut feeling that you had in the beginning where you knew that this wasn't right and that they were going to have to pay. Puppet on a string. That's what they want. They want your energy. They want your time. They want you to do what they want you to do. But that's not how we roll, is it? No, it's not, beautiful being. You're not having it. You're not having it. I want to get some understanding on the shadow work that has been done. Making peace. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is we have to make peace even when there aren't only peacemakers involved, okay? There are some people around you that don't want peace. I see it really with this gremlin that's been coming through since the beginning. They don't want peace. They never did want peace. They wanted your reaction. They wanted your energy. They wanted your time. And they wanted to outdo you. They wanted to outdo you. And they knew that you made them look bad. You weren't trying to. You were just being you. But you got tired of sitting back and thinking about what was being done to you. So you got up and you started healing yourself. This person doesn't like that. And what they really don't like is that you're making peace with your situation. You're making peace. And Divine wants to remind you that that is your path. Your path is not to give in to the conflict. Your path is not to sit around thinking about why you and all the other questions that we love to ask when we're tired. It's so natural. It's so natural. If you ever look around with a tear coming down your face and just ask why, you're not alone. I've been there too. And every human has if they're honest. But your path is not one of self-pity. If you need time for yourself to just really honor that peace within you because you're not seeing it around you and you need to just go within, please do that. Take your you time. Me time is a lifesaver. So Divine is saying that a part of your path of making peace with your situation is to make peace within and give yourself that quiet time that you need to just listen to a mantra, take a spiritual bath, take a shower, do whatever it is that you love to do. Paint your nails, do something where you feel extra. Pamper yourself, love yourself, and take time to do it the way you want to. Okay, that's going to help you to be at peace at this time. Okay, there's an addiction that you're letting go of. And I feel like this may be an addiction to a certain way of thinking. These may be like thoughts that you really didn't want to be thinking, but it just kind of felt like you couldn't stop thinking about something. It feels like an addiction to a certain thought pattern. Because, you know, sometimes getting into a certain thought pattern, even though it doesn't serve us, it does give us it gives us a jolt of some type, whether it's fear. You know, fear is a very enticing emotion sometimes. Why do you think we like Halloween, you know? Everybody likes good fright every once in a while, but sometimes that can be a very addictive emotion, fear. Because for many people, it's what we felt for so much of our lives. Feeling fear as a child, feeling fear at any point, feeling fear in a relationship, feeling fear on a job. It's a very familiar feeling, even though it doesn't take us to that place of true pleasure. It's familiar. But what you've done is you've said, I'm not going that path anymore. I'm not taking that route. You started taking a new route where you're shifting your thoughts. And I love that. I love that. You're moving in a different direction. And I see that especially with this person on the horse. You're guiding your horse. You're guiding your ship. Okay? What shadow work is needed at this time for this beautiful being, divine? Positive change. And you know, this was coming to mind as I was preparing for this reading. Positive change, okay? Freedom. There's going to be a change coming very soon that requires you to take a leap of faith and trust your intuition. But when you do it, and I'm saying when, not if, when you do it, it will bring you so much freedom. There's a change that's coming. Divine, tell me more about this change. Tell me about this change that's coming for this beautiful being. It's going to bring temperance as well. It's going to bring balance to your world. Communication and finances. That's what this change relates to. Communication and love and your finances. For some of you, this is where you live. You're going to be gathering information about properties in order for you to plan for a move. Okay? And for others of you, this is more pertaining to love. This is about communicating and how you're communicating. And the energy that you're radiating in your love relationship, it's becoming more carefree. It's entering a new zone, a new state, where there's a lot more sunshine and a lot more fertility. For some of you, you're setting on venture, an experience to have a child. Positive change. Positive change. And this change brings temperance to your life. It brings something that you have waited for a very long time. You're seeing much more of the story come together. It's becoming a complete picture. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I love that message. Ah, what does this beautiful being need to know at this time, Divine? I need to know. The Wheel of Fortune. So we opened up with that uncertainty card, letting you know that your destiny can be created. You are in charge of how this plays out. But Divine is reassuring you that you have luck in your destiny. Look at that. It's right here. Yep. Your destiny is lucky. It's full of fortune, good fortune. And all you have to do is be willing to take that next step. Rest when you need to, and then take that next step. Don't let anybody stop you, because no one can block you. No one can block you. I see the efforts that have been made by this low vibe being, but they can't step to you. They have tried. They have tried over and over and over again. But they're killing themselves doing this. They can't survive with this level of energy that they are using to tune into you. It's obsessive. And at this point, it feels like this energy that this person has constantly tried to send to you, it's at a point now where the energy that they're using to try to bring you down is doing so much more harm and damage to themselves than it's doing to you. So much more damage to themselves. And they might not feel it because it may be with someone within their home. If this person has a home or a family, they're suffering because of what they're doing. This person has put everything in the wastebasket. They threw it all away in order to try to bring you down and hopefully feel better about themselves. It's not working. Because when they try to hurt you, you're always okay. You're always okay. And they can't stand it. Don't you wish everybody were so happy and friendly and loving and it's like a TV sitcom or something? But this is the real world. And some people just don't mean others well. And this tie between you and this gremlin, it's so strong because it is karmic. It is absolutely karmic. You have known this person in a past life, and that karma, they came guns a-blazing, trying to get to you because you've always been excellent. And they don't like that. They want to be the only excellent one. And your existence intimidates them. That's too bad. That's too bad. What else does this beautiful being need to know, Divine? Oh, there we go. Okay. Eight of Swords. When you see evidence of someone being completely blinded by their own misery, you know that they're in a bad way. And more than likely, when most people get that low, they just want to spread that energy elsewhere. But this person feels like a caged bird. And then they see you flying around, doing your thing, seemingly so effortlessly. But you do work hard. You do invest in yourself. So that's the thing, is like, people who don't even try to do anything and then come trying to start something with somebody else that they want to take down. Child, please. You have some of the laziest people who are not willing to put any effort into themselves. And then when they see you shining and being beautiful and bright and creative and blessed, then they want to come for yours. No, you worked for that. And more importantly, you connect with the divine to get that good energy. You have to put time in to do that. That's what you've done. But not everybody is willing to do that. Temperance. So this is the second time temperance has come around. Everything in your world right now is to bring you temperance. Okay? I changed my lighting, so I might need to change it back, but we'll see. I'm getting ready for something new. It's a secret though. But balance is what everything is designed to give you at this time, even though it doesn't feel like it. And with these temperance cards coming out, the clear message is that you have access to temperance in your world. This gremlin, they may have come in with such crazy energy that it shook up something else within your life. Maybe they were coming for your love. As envious as they are, I'm sure they were trying to do that. They were trying to get at you any possible way that they could. Maybe they've tried to interact somehow with your family. Okay, this person does not know their limits. Like, don't mess with things that you're not supposed to mess with. You see what I'm saying? This person has no code. They have no code. And so divine is saying to cleanse and clear your space. Do a house blessing. I have a video for that. Play mantras throughout your home. High vibe frequency music. Divine frequencies. Okay? I love to play mantras on my echoes. And it keeps the vibe, the frequency of your home so high. It's really beautiful. And it can shift your mood just like that. So when this gremlin comes and tries something, just know that you don't have to entertain it. And they know. They know that they shouldn't be doing these things. They know that they shouldn't try to be in your energy. But whereas you have grown from attachments and any addictions that you've had, this person is still highly addicted. They're addicted to their own misery, and they're addicted to trying to create miserable situations for other people. Remember, this is how they really feel. I mean, not that fabulous though, but she does look good. But look at that. Look at that. A caged bird. So don't be this person. Don't be the caged bird. You are free. That's how this person feels, but they're trying to make you not see all of your blessings. Continue with your blessings because they're so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to close with a spirit animal card. I'm really glad this message came through because I was thinking earlier today, I was like, it's the holidays. I know people feeling it. Because, you know, people be getting messy around the holidays. I think it's because they're miserable. You know, people spending way too much money, doing the most, thinking they got to keep up. I'm like, ain't this supposed to be Jesus' birthday, y'all? For all the religious people, why aren't we focusing more on the meaning of Christmas that is so widely spread? You know, I don't want to be rude, but it's ridiculous. The amount of commercialism around it. It makes my head spin. I can't do it. So anyway, I just knew that there's a lot of energy because of the holidays. So I'm glad that we're getting this divine strength, okay? So that you can remember that it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, how stressed out people around you are, and how crazy people are going. You still have your peace, okay? That's what you're doing, is constantly moving towards that positive change, okay? Being that positive change by making peace within yourself. Okay, Divine, what other message do you have for this beautiful being to bring them strength, clarity, encouragement, and love? Oh, the grasshopper spirit. I love grasshoppers. I love all insects and animals, though. Okay, take a leap of faith. Remember I was just talking about that? Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith, okay? Make a move. For some of you, that's literal. I didn't even realize I was saying that. Make a move. Some of you need to shift your surroundings. It's so much. That's come through in a couple readings too, that there's like a lot of negative energy around you. And sometimes when the vibe is so low, like you can do clearings and all of that, but if it's just a lot of people around you that are in a negative way and that live very low vibe and are very vicious and crazy, sometimes you just need to move. It's true. And a move should never be made out of a fear or in a fearful state if you can help it. Some people really got to get out right now. But it's best to do something like that out of courage. Okay, so if you're facing a move, please do it out of courage and not out of fear, because your time will come to get to a new zone that's more positive. Okay, your time will come. You don't have to force it, and you don't have to make it happen yesterday with any sort of fearful feelings. Okay, all right. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. Right now you are poised to jump into the next level of your life and move forward into something even better than you could have ever imagined. When grasshopper spirit appears, it is a fortuitous time to take a leap into the unknown. For grasshopper spirit represents the innovative spirit that says, why not? And has faith in the powers of co-creation. You're creating something really beautiful. It's gorgeous. Okay, I'm excited for you. You are being called to trust that this is the right time to go with that idea, relationship, or situation. Take risks, for abundance in all forms will show up for you. Wondrous things await when grasshopper spirit appears. You are not going to go backward, so listen to your intuition rather than your fearful ego that resists any change and clings worriedly to what was. Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. Jump up and forward with confidence, for spirit has so much in store for you if only you take that leap. All right, now this is a protection message. I got to get this one in there because we already done seen the gremlin. Gremlin got to go. But I feel like gremlin is intended to become background noise, so that you are moving forward courageously and focusing on you, but also doing whatever it is you need to do to move forward. Okay, but the focus is not on them. But protection. Is it hard for you to trust in good fortune because you have been hurt in the past when you took a risk? That's real. Staying earthbound does not offer the safety you seek, for that can be found only through trusting that spirit is always with you and wants the best for you. Your intuition is guidance from spirit, telling you to let go of your fears and leap into the abundance and good fortune awaiting you. Grasshopper spirit reminds you that the only way now is to jump forward. Can you be willing to trust the unknown, the great mystery that you can't fully understand? Nobody can. Even if you take the teeniest leap in consciousness to be willing, it's a beautiful beginning. Sure, every leap forward brings a new challenge, but you can handle it with spirit as your partner, trusting that this new experience will only deepen your life with magic and meaning. Take the leap. Take it, take it, take it. I love it. All right, beautiful being. I hope you enjoyed this message. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and leave me a nice comment. Let me know something that you enjoyed about this reading, or something that helped you or that you liked. If you'd like to book with me, you can visit my website, inherdreamsintuitive.com. It is in the description. I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care, beautiful being.